Okay, Nanny. Well, I wanted to ask you. The first question I wanted to ask you is how you met my grandfather. And his name is. What was his full name? John.
John Hart.
What was his middle name?
Had no middle.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, I didn't know that. And your maiden name?
Bailey.
Is it Verla?
Verla Mabel Bailey.
Verla Mabel Bailey.
Right.
And how did you meet him? How old were you?
I was about 22 years old.
Oh, wow.
And he was 20. He was 21. I spent a lot of time at my uncle's down in a little old place called Crane Creek. And I was down there this Sunday evening, and he come up there with my cousin, Eugene Rattler.
Oh, I've heard about Eugene.
Yeah, he come up there with him, so he wanted to escort me home, so he took me home that evening. And we dated for about 3 months. And then we was already planning to marry, but not as soon as we did. But after World War II was declared, on the 7th day of December, then we got married on the 16th day of December because he said he was going into the service, but he wasn't going in until after we was married.
Oh, wow. So the 16th of December, what year?
Of 1941.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That was right after Pearl Harbor.
Right at, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
so that speeded up, the marriage. So we got married, and he enlisted in the service. I found out that I was pregnant pretty soon, and with Johnny. He couldn't make out an allotment for me until after Johnny was born, so that he wouldn't have to turn around and do it all over again in war times, and it was too, inconvenient. So then, after Johnny was born, I could go with him to different places that he was stationed. I stayed with him for, several months in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, cool.
And then he was moved from there to South Carolina, so I stayed a number of months there in South Carolina with him until he was shipped overseas.
Was he drafted, or did he voluntarily?
He volunteered.
And he was in the Army?
He was in the Air Force.
Air Force.
Right.
Oh, wow.
He left from South Carolina, went on into the service, and Johnny was 3 months old when he was sent overseas, and he didn't come back until for 3 years later.
Oh my God, he was gone for 3 years?
3 solid years.
Wow.
And then we didn't settle down any place for quite some time because he was still trying to adjust, trying to really get over the memories of the war, which he never did get over all the memories, but he got over.
Where were you living when you met him?
I was living on top of the mountain.
In Maryland?
No, in West Virginia.
Oh, you were in West Virginia? And that's where both his family and your family are from?
He's from Berea, Kentucky. They had all been in West Virginia for quite some time, since he was just a young child.
Oh, okay.
West Virginia.
Oh,
Then
okay.
after the war, we lived for a while in Washington, D.C. And then we lived in various places. Sometimes we would stay with his folks and sometimes with mine. Finally, he went back to Washington, D.C. and was hired by Capital Airlines.
Oh, okay. That's when he started flying?
No, he didn't fly. He was maintenance. He always worked as a maintenance.
Oh, okay.
When he went with Capital Airlines, they eventually sold out to United Airlines. And he stayed with United Airlines until his death.
But did he get injured in World War II?
He didn't get physically injured. He was injured, just emotionally.
I heard he had a metal plate in his head.
He got that when he had brain surgery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had brain surgery in '76.
Oh, okay.
He had a stroke, and then he had brain surgery. We was living down in Luthersville at that time.
I remember when he had the stroke. He was eating, I think, dinner.
That's when you took his heart pills.
Yeah.
We had to rush him to the hospital.
Yeah, I remember that.
after so many years, we had 4 children. Of course, our oldest one died, and we lived there in Luthersville until his death in 1987.
Oh, when did you buy the house in Luthersville?
Oh, he had bought it about 3 years before that, 2 or 3 years before that, because we went down and worked on that place. We piled and burned brush, cleaned it off, and then he moved that old house in. He was working on the house. And
was it one of the pre-manufactured homes?
oh no, this was an old home.
Oh, okay.
It just moved from the airport.
It had just been moved where they was making room to expand the airport.
Oh, okay. And it was just a 2-bedroom until he added the bedroom onto the back?
It was 3 small rooms.
Oh, okay.
He added that other. So we got out, Sharon and me got out and helped him build a porch, and we helped him, everything he done there as far as building, we got out and helped him.
I remember actually trying to nail in stuff
Yeah.
when I was a kid. They must have let me try to nail in stuff.
Yeah, but you always got your thumb.
Yeah.
You always flash your finger.
Yeah.
So when you have to learn how to do it without.
How did he know about construction? How did he know about building houses?
Oh, he could do almost anything. He was very handy with anything. He was a very good mechanic. He worked on cars and he worked on airplanes. Then he kept our cars in excellent condition the whole time he was able.
At what point did you move to Maryland? Was it before you got married or after?
Oh, we moved to Maryland when Sharon was 2 years old.
Oh, okay. And you were living in West Virginia before that?
The dogs are howling.
We lived in West Virginia, and he was working in the coal fields, in the coal mines. He was a person that went in the coal mines and put down this powder to keep the explosions down.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That sounds like dangerous work.
Oh, it was. It was very dangerous. But the bad thing about it, he had to work on his knees.
Oh,
He had a
boy.
lot of problems with his knees.
And he was a tall guy, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was 6 feet and 2 inches tall.
You got married and then moved to Maryland. And at what point did you open the restaurant there?
We lived out in Accokeek, Maryland for a number of years, and then we sold the house there in early 60s, about 60 or 61. Sold the house and bought a restaurant, and that restaurant in Washington, D.C., up on 8th Street, 8th and K.
You guys do breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
We kept it open from 6 a.m. till sometimes 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Was it just you and him running it?
No, we had 2 girls most time helping us, and he felt sorry for his sister because they were on starvation, really, in West Virginia. So he brought his sister and her husband and 4 kids to up there, and we took care of them. She worked in the restaurant, and some of the kids worked in the restaurant some. So they didn't do much. They didn't really do anything as far as cooking or anything. They was just around.
So Sharon, Johnny, and Mike were born in West Virginia?
Yeah,
And
Cindy was born in
Maryland. She was the only one born in Maryland?
right.
And when you left Maryland, Mike stayed behind and wanted to stay in Maryland?
Yeah.
When you moved to Georgia?
He wanted to get married, and so I signed for him to get married.
Oh, he wasn't old enough to get married?
He wasn't old enough to get married, so I signed him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And he,
Stayed up there.
when you moved to Luthersville,
We lived in a real nice little place up in Hillendale before we moved to Luthersville.
Oh,
We sold
okay.
that place and bought the place that had 10 acres with it.
oh, wow. How much land was Luthersville?
About 10 and a half or somewhere 10 or 12 acres. We lived there until he died. And that a year or so after he died, I moved.
What made you move to Georgia?
He was transferred. He had a choice of going to California, Chicago, or Georgia, so we chose Georgia.
Did you talk about it as a husband and wife, or did he kind of make his own decision?
We decided. he asked me, which would you rather do? And so because of it would be more economical to live in Georgia than it would out in California, and I did not want to go to Chicago because of the cold and because of the expense. So we chose.
Was he nice? Was he nice to you? He did. He wasn't. You guys didn't fight a lot, or did?
Only when he was drinking.
Oh, did he drink a lot?
Toward the last, he did.
Toward the end. And you stopped smoking and drinking at the same time, didn't you?
No, not.
But you kind of stopped both of them cold turkey.
And he, after he had a stroke,
Uh-huh.
I knew I couldn't take care of him and drink, so I quit.
And then you stopped smoking a couple years later?
That's right.
And you had been smoking for years and just stopped cold turkey, right?
Cold turkey.
Wow. A lot of people can't do that.
But I did.
There was a baby that had pneumonia or...
Oh, you're talking about Johnny's wife's baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pat's baby. It had meningitis, I think. But now that baby, they was living up in Washington, D.C., and when the child first got sick, I sent them money up there for her to take that baby to the hospital or to the doctors. She spent the money, but she would not take that child to the doctor. If she'd have took him to the doctor, I think his life could have been saved. But
it was a little boy?
Little boy.
Oh, wow. So John and David would have had another brother.
Yeah.
After Johnny died, Pat took John and David's little sister away. And
Well, this was really, I did this. I mean, I caused it. The children come over to the house, and we went over and got them. We got all three of them. So Paula called her mother and told her a couple of days, the next day, and said, "Come get me, Mama. I don't want to stay over here." So Pat come and got Paula.
how old was she?
3 or 4. I think she turned 4 shortly after Johnny died. But anyway, John and David started telling us some of the abuse that they was receiving at the hands of Pat and her friend. Well, I put down everything that had happened, the dates, what they told me, and the fact that David only weighed 56 pounds, and he was about 9 or 10 years old.
Yeah, and he was tall. He was tall for his age, right?
He was just about starved to death, so
Yeah.
I put him on a special diet, and I bought half and half milk for him, vitamins and everything to build him up. So I took care of the children, and then when, but that one particular time, after they had told me and Sharon all of these terrible stories about Pat and her friends, about the abuse, then I told them, I said, I'm not taking you home. They said, oh, they told us, they said, if you take us home, we'll walk in the house, but we'll jump out the window.
Oh my God.
We will not stay. So I wasn't going to have them jumping out the window and going where I didn't know where they were, so I called Pat and told her, I said, Pat, I'm not bringing the children home. But before I made that call, I made arrangements for a friend of mine to put me and Sharon and the children up in a motel.
So she couldn't find you?
So she couldn't find me.
Oh, wow.
She got a warrant out for me for kidnapping. And I was under a $5,000 bond until after the hearing.
Oh, wow. And then after the hearing, they gave you custody?
Well, see, Paula was, at that time, I couldn't have took Paula away from Pat because it was Pat's natural child. But John and David did not belong to Pat. And
Oh, Pat wasn't their mother?
that wasn't their mother.
I didn't know that.
Their mother abandoned them when they was about 2 and 3 years old. She abandoned them.
And Johnny took them?
Johnny took them, and then between Johnny and me, we took care of them.
Oh, I didn't know
Until
that.
Johnny got with Pat, and then that's when they took him.
Oh, okay.
And then Pat got very, very mean to him. Well, Johnny was mean to him also. Both of them was mean.
Do you think Pat was treating Paula the same way, or she was just treating John and David that way because they weren't her natural kids?
Well, Pat was, she was just, just a very mean person. So what she done to Paula, I really and truly couldn't say.
Oh, okay.
The first person I called the next morning was a lawyer. And he told me, he said, you better get those children back to her. He said, she can get you for kidnapping. I said, she's already got a warrant out for me for kidnapping. But I said, I will not take these children back. I said, I know if this goes to court, I know that I can win. So we had to go and get me out on bond. And friends of ours signed for me to get out on bond. So.
So you were arrested?
No.
No?
The sheriff come down and he said, I know you're not going to go nowhere. He said, so, you know.
Did you know the sheriff?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, this went on in the time for the hearing. So I was going down at the lawyer's office ever so often, and he kept telling me, he said, I want you to drop this thing. He said, you cannot win. I said, I will not let her keep these children. I said, if she does, she'll kill them.
Yeah.
I said, I won't do it.
Well, she wasn't blood anyway.
No.
So it was only right that they gave them to you.
To my advantage, except for my age.
Yeah. How old were you at the time? Do you remember?
I was in my 50s.
Oh, okay.
I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, I was too old to take Paula and her so young.
That's hard to believe because you're virile, you're very strong right now, and that was.
They don't go by how strong you are. They go by how old you are.
Because you were still working in your garden every day then, weren't you?
Oh, I was still working in a restaurant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I spent 30 years in a restaurant. Anyway, this went on and on and on. So one evening, I got a call from my lawyer. He said, "You be in Atlanta at 5 o'clock this evening." So I up and hopped out and got ready and drove to Atlanta real quick. And was there, sitting in the lawyer's office. And he come in out about 5 minutes after 5, and he said, "She didn't appear in court, so the children belong to you."
Oh wow.
He knew if she appeared in court that I'd win.
Yeah.
So she wouldn't. She dropped it.
She didn't want all that stuff to come out about her abusing them.
I never saw Paula anymore.
Wow, that's sad.
It is.
So Paula was actually John and David's half sister.
Paula, yeah.
It was.
Paula was the only one that Johnny had with Pat. And John and David's mother was named Mary Ellen Richardson.
Oh, okay. How did Johnny die?
He died with fatty metamorphosis. It was some kind of a blood disease that he really and truly smothered to death. This filled up his veins and he smothered to death.
Was it because of his drinking?
It's hard to say.
It's hard to
But
say.
then he also had cirrhosis of the liver.
Oh boy.
He had a hole in his liver that had been there all his life that was the size of a dime. That caused him the drinking to take hold earlier than it would have because the liver was already damaged.
So he died of natural causes?
No, he died with fatty metamorphosis was what did, and cirrhosis of the liver.
Oh boy. That's horrible. Who found him? Didn't John or David find him? One of his kids?
No,
one of his children.
I stayed with him. I stayed there with him all evening, watching John and David. And when I left there to go home, I stopped and told, first of all, Sharon, I said, Johnny won't live the rest of the day. And then I went and stopped and told Cindy. At that time, Cindy was living with Jimmy Brown, and Sharon was there living with John Howard. So I stopped and told both of them, I said, he won't live the rest of the day. I said, he'll be dead before morning. So he was dead by the time I got home. She had called, Pat had called, and she wouldn't tell Johnny what was wrong. I mean, she wouldn't tell my husband what was wrong. So she waited till I got home, and then she called me back. And
how old was he? Do you remember?
31.
31.
Just turned 31 in.
I'm gonna be 31 next year. That's hard to imagine.
He turned 31 in September the 22nd, and
that was his birthday?
September the 22nd.
Oh, mine's the 19th.
Yeah, and he died the 27th.
Oh wow, was it a long lingering illness or was it really quick?
It was pretty long.
It was long. So he was hospitalized and then.
No, he wasn't hospitalized.
No.
Very long.
But he was bedridden for a long time.
No, he wasn't. He
No.
was up and going
Oh, wow.
around. He couldn't hardly breathe, but he was still walking around
Oh, boy.
until that very day he died.
Oh, man.
He couldn't walk around good, but he never was bedridden. His drinking got, out of control.
I remember visiting my grandfather in Alabama.
Yeah.
And I remember making the trip. It was like a 3-hour trip to go to Alabama to visit him. After the stroke, he was sent there because we couldn't take care of him.
It was too much, It was.
He needed a nurse to take care of him.
Well, see, I could have had someone to come in, but I didn't know that at that time that I could have, because it was just too much for me. So I put him in the hospital. They put him in the nursing home. The hospital put him in the nursing home.
Oh, okay.
So then he died with cancer of the colon and heart failure.
Does cancer of the colon run in our family?
Not really.
No.
Cancer does.
Because my mom just had a colonoscopy, and she was worried about it, and I didn't know if it was because we have a history or...
No, there has been a few cases.
Oh, okay.
But there's also been a lot of heart problems.
There's a lot of heart problems in our family?
Oh, yeah.
Which is kind of ironic since our last name is Hart.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Last two sisters I had died from the same thing. I got congestive heart failure.
So are you the oldest sister alive?
I'm the youngest sister.
You're the youngest sister alive. Okay.
I have sister that's 94, and I have a whole sister that my next sister is, she's 86.
And they're still alive?
Yeah, I got two.
What are their names?
Lucille Eames and Betty Odell.
All your sisters remarried?
Dead.
All the Baileys are dead?
Yeah, all except one sister, Betty,
Oh boy.
and me were the only ones. Yeah. And Lucille is a half sister, and she's still alive. She's in a nursing home in Covington, Virginia.
Now the Baileys have a family reunion once a year, or is
They
it?
do, but I'm never invited.
No, because you remarried, or
No, because
there's just bad blood.
I was one that was never accepted.
Oh, okay. Were you the wild child, Nanny?
Never thought much of me. No, I wasn't the wild child. I was the dumb child.
I can't imagine that.
Yeah, I was the dumb child.
They thought that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's their loss. I certainly don't agree with
I
that.
don't either. If I had agreed, I'd have been dead a long time.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, well maybe this will help.
Oh, it does. And Tony, I appreciate more than you'll ever know. You and Angie bringing your baby down here, let me see him.
Oh, I'm so glad he got to meet you.
Oh, I am too. He's a doll. I hate to see him leave.
I know.
We might slip him and hide him.
I don't think that would work. I think we'd miss him.
Anyway, you all keep
Granny,
giving him a hug and a kiss from Granny.
Okay, I sure will.
Not Granny, Nanny.
I sure will.
Okay.
Thank you, Nanny.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.